everyone, welcome to the channel Darla Lucian Studios. I am Darla Lucian. Today we are going to be working in our gratitude journal again, the Altered Book Junk Journal. But before we get started, I just want you to remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you so much. Sharing is caring. I love hearing comments. So what are you working on today? Always interested about that. All right, so as you can see, we are going to be doing a little painting today. And we're going to be doing some painting in the gratitude journal. So before we get going, I just kind of want to show you the colors that we're going to be using today. I kind of have them spread out a little, and I realize that not all of them are in frames. So I'm just going to go through them. I'll put them in the comment section too. So this is Folk Art 923 Clover. Some of these are as old as the hills, so I honestly don't know if any of these are still being produced, but I will let you know which colors I'm using anyway. This is Emerald Isle by Folk Art. I'll show you all my greens first. This one is Americana Green Leaf color. The red that I'm using, which separated and is really old, is also Americana, and it's Santa Red. Really is Santa Red. It kind of separates, so I have some of the liquid here and then some of the pigment there, which kind of didn't work out so great. Alright, so then we have this Lemon Yellow by Americana. I didn't have an orange, so I'm going to end up mixing some of these colors to get an orange. One of the colors I might end up mixing is this Antique White by Americana, or possibly Buttercream. This is a Folk Art one. This is the Yellow Ocher, this one here. Then we have a gold and a silver by Folk Art. All right. So we kind of have a little bit of an idea. I put down a plastic so I don't have to worry about my table so much. And it's a good thing too, because you can see I made a mess already. Good thing it's wipeable. Alright, so we're going to do some paint, but we're also going to use some other kinds of things too. I'm actually going to try a few different kinds of things. One of the things that I'm going to try using is some makeup as well. Oh, and this is just a plain white. And then we're going to try some different kinds of tools to paint with. All right, so let's get our book down here in front, and let's open to one of our pages that we had done. I want to do a 2-page spread with you, so I'm just looking a little deeper than that first one that we did. Here we go. All right. It's very fat. Okay. All right, so I've also got some different kinds of stencils and some kind of just other things like bubble wrap. Oops, I'm losing things everywhere. I really didn't give myself enough space here. All right, so this is from Hole Reinforcer, some bubble wrap. I might even use a smooshy kind of thing to put some color down. Anyway, so we're just going to try to put a little bit of pattern down on the paper like this. This green color. So let's just see what we get here. We're just going to play around and see what happens. All right, so let's take a look. Oh, see, that's kind of fun. I think I'm going to do some more of that over on this side here. So I'm just using, this is actually a stenciling paintbrush, which means that the bristles are a bit stiffer and they're very short. And I even marked it so that I wouldn't forget what I bought it for. I think it actually was sold as a stenciling brush, but You know, sometimes you forget once you lose the packaging. So just to be kind to myself, I just put a label on it. There we go. All right, kind of like that. So I will wipe that one off as soon as I find the paper towel. And then I'll be able to use it again. Actually, I kind of like how that looks even. Funny. All right. So, and then I've got, you know, some paint on my brush. I'm just going to stipple some on here. Like the idea today is to put some paint on the page, and then that I would, my thought was that I would stencil the word gratitude over once I've got a little bit of color down here. So if you remember, I didn't actually go right to the edge with the gesso. I wanted to get some of the natural page in there too. All right, let's see what happens if I use my rag. Oh, nothing much. All right. So let's see. What else should we put on here? A little bit of yellow ochre, I think. Let's see. What if we use our smushy this time? All right, so I got a little bit of the other yellow in there too. You know what? Let's just kind of mix it up a little. So we kind of got a little bit of an orangey yellow thing happening. All right. Oh, I really like how that's coming together. I love the colors. And just a little hint of that red. Almost looks like there's like a little bit of a metallic in that yellow ochre. Ochre? Maybe it's yellow ochre. Sorry, I think it's ochre, not ochre. All right. Well, I really like how that's coming together already. So then, let's see. What else do we want to do here? I want to put a little bit of red on here. Let's see. What if I use a makeup sponge? I just bought these at Dollarama or Dollar Store. I don't remember. Dollar Tree maybe? A dollar store. Alright, so we're going to use some of this red and we're just going to try blending with our blending brush here. Well, I like how that's coming together. I love the colors. So I'm going to try to do 3 spots that kind of have this red to just, you know, because 3s are, odd numbers are especially pleasing, but 3s are visually nice. So let's see what we can do here. Now I'm getting very sticky. All right. So I think this looks good with that color. Let's see what else have we got here that we want to put on here. Maybe I'm going to tip this other end and use this brighter green and just see about putting a little bit of that into the book as well. Not just that pale kind of pea green, but let's use some of this brighter kind of, it's called leaf green. Good. All right, so I'm calling this page done at this level, I think. Oh, you know what? Maybe just a little bit in this corner. He wants just a little something there. Okay. And so it needs to dry, and then I will stencil the word gratitude on it. So I realize this is a bit shorter video, but I'm just going to show you something else that I do. Hopefully that'll stay. Alright, so this is just a piece from a printout that I had gotten from a magazine. And so like I've got paint in my sponge and on various tools. And rather than just rinsing those out, I'm just going to put some layers of paint on here. More layers the better. So instead of garbaging this paint, we're just going to use it in a different project. Maybe on a tag, maybe actually cover a page with it. But it's funny how some of these sometimes can be the more unique. Oh, this is pretty dry already. More unique than even what we started with. Whew, I'm getting very painty. Anyway, some different ideas that I have. So you can, like, these are like little paddles that I got with makeup. These little net things that you get on your produce. I've even got one of these tablecloths, which I haven't used yet, as a possible dyeing kind of thing. But there's other things that you can use too, like this is the non-slip drawer liner kind of thing. And so it's a little spongy, and I was thinking that might make an interesting pattern. Actually, let's try it out and see it right now. Why not? Let's just find a little corner here. Why not? Let's try it out. We got that green on the stencil. Let's just use some more of that green. Did it do anything? Kind of. But let's see if we can get a reverse image. You know, the other stuff dried so quick. And let's just see if I smush it down, what would happen. Oh, see, and I like that too. That's fun. See if we get a second image. Yeah, a little paler, but still good. See, that's fun. I'm getting a lot on myself though with that. Probably a good idea to wear gloves next time I do this project. All right. Then one last idea I had, because it's fall, I had my kids go outside and grab some leaves. And so I was thinking, what would happen if we used some paint on leaves and then used the leaf as the actual paintbrush, so to speak, or stencil. So you can see kind of like the veins and stuff on here. Let's see what color we're going to try. Red, maybe? Make it really show up. So I haven't actually tried this, so let's just see if it'll even work. And these were brought in a few days ago, so I'm concerned that they might be a little too crisp. We've been having our heater on, our furnace, for a while now. It's just gotten very cold here in Canada, in Alberta. So it might work better in summer when you can paint a more supple leaf. That just looks pretty already, doesn't it? It's like maple leaf red. This poplar doesn't know what hit it. All right, let's see. What are you gonna do for me? Is it gonna work? Let's try it out. Oh, it crunched. All right. Oh, not quite as good as I had hoped. You can see the veins, just like the very center one, and just a bit off, but not much. Well, that's disheartening. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Like I said, probably work better with more supple leaves in the spring and summer. Anyway, I hope you had fun coming along for the painty journey, and definitely like, subscribe, comment, share. Tell me what you do with your paints, how you add paints to your books. And we will catch you in the next video. Thanks a bunch, everybody.